So, here we go. We have a movie from, I believe, back in the 90s. Forgotten the release date. Can't quite see it in this one, but you had Schwarzenegger, DeVito, and Thompson. Emma Thompson. The movie is about a man who somehow ends up through, I guess, in vitro getting pregnant as a man. I think this is the only movie that I've seen that was like that. He ends up, I believe, having a baby or whatever. You guys can go watch it. It's readily available anywhere. So they normalize it, and sometimes I think with these type of movies and TV shows that they put out, it's not always what you see on TV is always going to happen. I believe that they make these type of movies or shows, depending on what it is, about end times or whatever, the floods or meteors or earthquakes and things like that, or The Walking Dead or things like this, to kind of show you what they think they can do and what they are doing. I don't believe that they can do everything. There are no flying cars. There are no flying hoverboards. And I've seen these hoverboards that have wheels. They're not really hoverboards. They're kind of maybe segways without the stick. You cannot do everything. People can have ideas and throw them in movies, green screen it, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, we go back to this, where they somewhat normalized a man getting pregnant in the movie and having a child. Now here's the thing. Now, it's a reality, but it's not what you think. These two people are, transies. I don't want to say too much, because of YouTube and the people. So basically, the girl is the guy, and the guy is the girl. And the girl there, in I guess it's a brown shirt, is pregnant. And then that thing over there in the blue shirt is a female or a male. Believe it or not, it almost reminds me of this. They have normalized this type of stuff where they are telling people that if you feel this way, you can do this and take all these drugs. And do you have any idea how bad HRT is for you? Do you have any idea the mental scarring it does? I've had friends like that who have committed suicide because of the medications they were on to change themselves. You can see clearly it's a man. I mean, there's a TV show called Kenny vs. Spenny, and I think it was Who Can Bone More Girls. And the one apparent lady, I find out later as a dude, but the dude turned himself into a woman who looked pretty good, yada, yada, yada. And towards the end of the show, for the humiliation, the humiliator, Kenny, shows that this person is a trans. He had been making out with a transvestite. And the guy had no idea. At that point back then, when I used to watch it, I was really young. I had no clue that there was a transvestite. I didn't even know, because I didn't get to finish watching the episode. Now that it's on YouTube, I can watch it whenever I want, all the episodes. I don't do that as much anymore. I used to binge on it on Netflix and then YouTube, but, life goes on. But anyway, this is a show called, I think it was called My Husband is Pregnant. And I believe it's on either TLC or A&E. I can't remember. Anyway, you guys can Google that stuff. You guys know how to do that type of stuff. So now they have normalized. It's crazy. They normalize taking pills to change who you are. Oh, it's kind of like that Shania Twain song, "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." Even though she's a woman, she feel like I don't know.